I told you, he's kind of shy. Give him a round of applause, Larry Sparks. There you go. That feels better. That feels better. Wait a minute. One more time. Larry Sparks. Is that enough? No. All right. No, he says one more time. Larry Sparks.
Thank you, Chip.
Thank you, Larry.
Thank you, sir. It's good to be with you. I didn't remember coming here 17 years ago until I heard the subway going by. It all come back. But it's been some time, and I'm glad that I could work this out and come and play and sing for you today. It's been a long time. I wanted to, Chip talked to me, come by my home, and I said, well, I think I probably need to come up there and let people know that I'm still alive. I'm still going. We'll do the best we can. I've got a band that I've always called the Lonesome Ramblers. I started in 1969. I started there. And they're back here somewhere in the dark. And Chip, I'm just going to call them up now.
That's fine.
And Tommy, he's already been here starring, so come on up, Tommy. Tommy Lamb. I haven't called you yet. So. Jacob Wright, my banjo player right here from the state of Virginia. Businessman Evan Wilson plays the mandolin. And the old band with the fiddle, Mike Fagan. I'm going to do what you said, Chip. Okay.
Down in Union County, down in Union County, down in Union County, see my Susie Ann. I'm going in the morning, I'm going in the morning, going in the morning to see my Susie Ann. Down in Union County, down in Union County, down in Union County to see my Susie Ann. I know she'll be waiting, I know she'll be waiting, oh, she'll be waiting to see her loving man. Down in Union County, down in Union County, down in Union County, see my Susie Ann. Cornbread in the oven, cornbread in the oven, cornbread in the oven, I'll see my Susie Ann. Down in Union County, down in Union County, down in Union County to see my Susie Ann. Down in Union County, down in Union County, down in Union County to see my Susie Ann. saw a look in her eyes. She was dreaming of something, and I knew it took her far away. She told me she's been missing her mama all her sweet yesterday. She said, take me back to West Virginia. I've been gone way too long. I want to go back to West Virginia. Take me back to my mountain home. I can't relive the days of my childhood. I like to see where I came from. That old playground, a one-room schoolhouse, the path we walked when the day was done. She said, take me back to West Virginia. I've been gone way too long. I want to go back to West Virginia. Take me back to my mountain home. I long to see that little white church house where we prayed for the lost and we sang Rock of Ages. I got to know the man on the cross. She said, take me back to West Virginia. I've been gone way too long. I want to go back to West Virginia. Take me back to my mountain home. Have you ever been to Richmond in November when the cold Virginia rain is coming down? Friend, I'm here to tell you it's no pleasure when you're all alone, a stranger to the town. Don't take me wrong, I do like East Virginia, and Richmond's full of hospitality. Except for one Virginia girl I know of that made a perfect love wreck out of me. Blue, Virginia blue. There ain't no blue like blue, Virginia blue. There's no girls in the whole wide world could break your heart like Virginia girls. There ain't no blue like blue, Virginia blue. called me up in St. Paul, Minnesota. Said I need you here in Richmond right away. Take the bus and I'll meet you at the station. Bring some clothes, I might want you to stay. My bus pulled in the station late this evening. Ain't a soul around this place but me. She must have changed her mind or she's forgotten. Her name ain't in the phone directory. Blue, Virginia blue. There ain't no blue like blue, Virginia blue. There's no girls in the whole wide world could break your heart like Virginia girls. There ain't no blue like blue, Virginia blue. I wish I had the money for a taxi, a warm and cozy place to lay me down, instead of standing all alone in Richmond while the cold Virginia rain is coming down. Blue, Virginia blue. There ain't no blue like blue, Virginia blue. There's no girls in the whole wide world could break your heart like Virginia girls. There ain't no blue like blue, Virginia blue. Oh, there ain't no blue like blue, Virginia blue. Thank you very much. That's one I have recorded a few years ago on Blue, Virginia Blue. And it seems like every time I sing that song, it gets longer. It grows, you know. But it's been a good number for me around the country, Blue, Virginia Blue. Okay, we're going to do a little picking for you. This is a tune I didn't know I wrote till 30 years later. I found it in a bunch of stuff. Oh, believe it or not, I was trying to play the banjo on it. I wrote this little tune called The Back Road, and we're going to do this for you. First time that I came to the Chicago area was in 1965 with Carter and Ralph, the Stanley Brothers. Yep, they played the University of Chicago, and we did a show there. Yeah. And String Bean was on the show, the late String Bean. He was there. And Carter and Ralph, and I was with them then. And I think someone else, I can't remember who was on that show, but it was 1965 when I first had the opportunity to come through this area and do some picking. I know when I played with Carter and Ralph, they were so good together, you know, they fit just like a glove. And their music, the singing on stage was so smooth, and it wasn't harsh, you know, but it came out in the crowd strong. But I would overplay play too loud sometimes, and play too fast. You know, I didn't know for sure how they did things. But I know they did "Single Girl," an old time song, the Carter family song, and I remember taking a break on it from the stage there at the University of Chicago. I was just in my teens, many years ago, but when I did that, and see everybody in that building give me a hand. I couldn't believe it. Everybody did. I don't know what I did right or wrong, but the people were wonderful there. They appreciate the music that day. I remember that so much. They really liked the Stanley Brothers and that break I took. We're going to try one, fellas. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. I'll start this off. It's a little cheaper that way. from your son. Well, I think my city days are done more, and it ain't been 3 weeks since I came. Hey, Mama, I do remember what you said. Say your prayers before you go to bed, son. And remember, city women ain't the same. I'm like a John Deere tractor in a half-acre field, trying to plow a furrow where the soil is made of steel. Oh, I wish I was home now, where the bluegrass is growing and the sweet country girls don't complain. Mama, so much perfume I thought I'd drown. And the Lord didn't seem to be nowhere around. Hey, I fell like a flower from the vine. Oh, she was pretty, Lord knows. Thought that she would bring me joy. She laughed, she called me country boy more. And after she had been so kind, I'm like a John Deere tractor in a half-acre field, trying to plow a furrow where the soil is made of steel. Oh, I wish I was home, Mom, where the bluegrass is growing and the firelight shimmers and shines. Thank you. Recorded that song, and I believe it was 1978 and then 79, and Rebel Records put that out on an album called The John Deere Tractor in 1980. It came out. That's still available too. That album is the John Deere Tractor. It stood. I can't believe it's still available.
Yeah, sure is.
Yeah, it's been out forever, it seemed like, but it must have stood the test of time, I guess. The record company's pleased with it. I've carried a fiddle quite often in my band, and this fellow here on my left, he's worked with me. Several years ago, we worked together. He reminded me that I was here 17 years ago. But anyway, he's worked with several folks in the business of different bands and country folks and then bluegrass too. He worked with Bill Monroe for a while and his dates, and he's been with me off and on for a long time. And he's back in the band regular and has been since a while now. Recorded a lot of my songs with me, and it took probably maybe, let's see, I would say maybe 30 years to get a key to the bus.
Right at it.
Okay, I just presented him with one today.
Just got a key today.
Just got a key today.
I guess I earned it. I don't know.
But you'll not hear no better fiddle playing from this gentleman, I guarantee you that.
or a new album. It's called New Moon Over My Shoulder, which is an old song. I tried to revive back up. It's I always liked the way Gene Autry sang it myself, the way he did it. And I recorded it and played the fiddle on it. And we needed an instrumental for this album, and I kind of left it to Mike to pick out a tune. And he picked out one that I was familiar with. You want to tell him about it? Let's play
Larry,
it.
this tune is written by Fiddle and Arthur Smith. I don't know if anybody's heard of him or not, from Tennessee. He wrote this tune called Peacock Ray. You ready to do it now?
I'll make it sound good again.
Okay. Need all the help I can get. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, folks.
Thank you very much. That new CD we got, New Moon Over My Shoulder, is going really good around the country and across the United States, and I don't know where else, but I know I've got a report that it's selling like hotcakes all over the country. We hope you'll get a copy someday. A lot of new songs on it. And here's another song I recorded, and sometime I have requests for it, and sometime I don't. But I'll sing it anyway. Tennessee 1949. I wonder if it's raining in the mountains. Wonder how the old town looks today. If the church is there beside the river, could I go back and find where Mama lay? Does life still go to sleep just after sunset? Are the berries still as big on the vine? Do old men sit and talk about the old days the way they did in 1949? Oh, 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 how I'd like to be back in the hills of Tennessee. Oh, 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 it would be so fine if I could just go back to 1949.
I wonder if by chance they might remember a teenage boy so wild and fancy-free, who always loved guitars and country music. If I went back, would they remember me? I wonder what became of Catherine Akers, the girl who broke my heart at 17. I barely can remember what she looked like. 30 years ago, she was my dream. Oh, 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 how I'd like to be back in the hills of Tennessee. Oh, 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 it would be so fine if I could just go back to 1949. For many years I've searched the wide world over for what I don't recall I didn't find. Now I'm searching pictures in my memory for Tennessee 1949. Oh, 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 how I'd like to be back in the hills of Tennessee. Oh, 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 it would be so fine if I could just go back to 1949. Tennessee 1949. Well, I was thinking about Tennessee there. That reminded me, the second week of November, if you're down in the Tennessee country, or maybe you want to plan to go down, it's a Pigeon Forge. We'll be at the all Christmas in the Smokies. We'll be there on a Saturday, December the 14th. And if you can't come down, tell somebody about it. It'll be a good show. They have a lot of talent there and a lot of bands. And December the 14th, Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, Christmas in the Smokies. Okay, I'm going to do some picking for you right now. Guitar picking, try to. Okay, this is on one of my albums somewhere. We'll find it and see which one it's on.
Thank you very much. Oh, we appreciate your hand applause. We really do. And are you having a good time? Are you enjoying yourself? That's what we want you to do. Enjoy yourself, and hope you'll enjoy our show here today. If you call what we do a show, hope you enjoy it. Let's see. Now, real quick, don't make too long of a speech, but just a short speech, okay?
Okay, here's a short speech. Howdy, my name's Evan. See you later. No, folks, I want to make mention of our sales table. It's over in this side room here. It's the bar and grill area. We've got a good selection of Larry's CDs. We've got 16 different albums available. We've also got a special 3-pack that we've only got 2 left of. It's got Larry's Ramblin' Bluegrass album in it, and they're selling pretty quick. So if you want one, you might get to the table as quick as you can.
Is that Ramblin' Bluegrass's first album?
I'm not sure if that's your first album or not.
You'll have to ask me. You'll have to ask me.
Is that your first album? Him say no. But anyways, folks, you're listening to one of our products we've got on the stage right now. Larry Sparks has his own signature series guitar strings made by Mapes Piano String Company. And you've been listening to them for a good many years. We've got those in light, medium, and heavy gauge for all you musicians out there. I also want to mention we've got a very limited supply of t-shirts and hats commemorating the Lonesome Ramblers. Larry's had the band for 50 years, and we've just got a few little products on the table commemorating this.
Yeah, we've been out for 3 days.
That's
We've
true.
been out for 3 days.
We've been out a good while, and we've got a itty-bitty bit of stock. But anyways, I won't talk y'all's head off. This has been my speech. Thank you.
See, now I want to do a number that I've been singing this a long, long time, and it's become, you might say, a signature song. You have them remember so often signature songs, and I want to do this for you. And everywhere I go around the country, I usually try to sing this number. And if I don't, they ask for it, and they recognize that people do when I sing it. They recognize the song. I've been singing it so long. It's got a couple sad spots in it, so stick with me. We'll get through it together. But you know, everywhere I sing this, when I first get into the first line, they give me a big hand. Everywhere I go.
That's right.
First
Every
line.
time. He's not lying.
You might remember it. A face in the crowd on your wedding day. You tossed me a rosebud from your bridal bouquet. No one seemed to notice. No one wondered why. When you pledged your love to him, there were tears in my eyes. That face in the crowd with a pale yellow rose, your gown of white satin, my half-worn out clothes. I knew your love one time. Your love now he holds. I'm a face in the crowd with a pale yellow rose. As your friends, they all kissed you,
I heard someone say, the man with the rosebud from your bridal bouquet, was he kinda special, or was he just a friend? I heard you speak softly, he was only a friend. A face in the crowd with a pale yellow rose, your gown of white satin, my half worn out clothes. I knew your love one time, your love now he holds. I'm a face in the crowd with a pale yellow rose. I'm going to do just a little medley of songs for you, and we'll be taking just a little intermission, I think, Mr. Chip, after we do this. And we're coming back for more, so we're going to punish you again. Just in a few minutes, we'll have another set for you, a lot more singing, and we look forward to that, I guarantee you. I got an all-Christmas album that I recorded a few years ago, and I want to do you just a little medley of that. It was available for a long time, and then it went out of print. You know how they used to do, other stuff come in, cassettes, and I don't know, 8 tracks and all kinds of stuff. I recorded on everything but a 78 RPM record. That's the only one I haven't made, so I have a lot of 78s. I'm low. But I want to sing this little medley of the Christmas songs I have on my All Christmas album. You might enjoy. We'll take a little intermission after this and come back and do this again. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your day be merry and bright. May all you Christmases be white. Oh, beautiful star of Bethlehem, shining afar through shadows dim, light for those who long have gone, guiding the wise men on their way unto the place where Jesus lay. Beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine on. Oh, beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine down on us until the glory dawn. Give us the light to light the way unto the land of perfect day. Beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine on, shine on. Christmas Christmas time's a coming, Christmas time's a coming, Christmas time's a coming, and I know I'm going home. Holly in the window, home where the wind blows. Can't walk for running, Christmas time to come. Can't you hear them bells ringing, ringing, joy, joy. Hear them singing when it's snowing, I'll be going back to my country home. Christmas time's a coming, Christmas time's a coming, Christmas time's a coming, and I know I'm going home. Christmas time's a coming, Christmas time's a coming, Christmas time's a coming, and I know I'm going home. Thank you, folks. We'll be back. Thank you very much.